What's up, guys? This is Manny, aka Xotic Gunner,
And this is Chris, aka ShadowFox283.
and today we'll be reviewing an indie game
called
on Xbox Live called Chris.
called CastleMiner Z.
That's alright, Chris. And believe it or not, this game's actually a lot of fun. But guess what it actually is, Chris? It's Minecraft, a modded version of Minecraft, I should say. And what are your impressions on it?
The game's actually pretty damn entertaining. I honestly didn't think that it would be good at all. I mean, my friend PD for Life, he's the one who told me about it, and I told, of course, you about it. We downloaded it last night. It's actually really fun. Think of it this way: so you're playing Minecraft, but it's different in the form that you gather items. But look at that right there, Bloodstone rifle. You're going like, what is this? Why does this look like a first-person shooter? Because it is. Because you can mine for stuff, and then you will able to turn it into weapons. But you're going, so what do you need the weapons for? Are you gonna kill each other? No. The Z in it means they're zombies. So it's a mix of Left 4 Dead meets Minecraft. So instead of creepers, they're zombies.
Yeah, so it's also important to note that there's two different versions of this game. There's the regular CastleMiner version, which is just basically there's no weapons. It's just building blocks and whatnot.
And that's about it.
And yeah, this version is the one that has the guns. And you also have to mine your weapons. You have to mine your shells. You have to make your own bullets. You have to cut logs, to make and you can build your own fort, which we did over here. You'll see in a second. We built our own fort with a shitload of torches all over the place.
Because it's mad dark. When you build the roof and the rooms, it's really dark in there because you're using pure stone granite. So you're gonna need natural sunlight, or at least a form of sunlight to come in. So that's when the torches come in handy.
Yeah, exactly. And also, there's different levels to each gun. So it'll be gold, bloodstone. I mean, what is it called? Bloodstone?
Gold, bloodstone, iron, and diamond.
And diamond. Yeah, so those are the different categories. You see you have your own little menu. You can, you have your own crates you can withdraw things from. So
the only downside is that this is actually it's like the magical fourth dimension box from Resident Evil. So you store everything in there, and if you go to a different world, it'll still be in there. What I don't like is that unless you play this game for a very long time and know what each element looks like, or what each item looks like, you're not gonna know. Like, you're grabbing like that gray bars, you're going like, what the fuck is that? And you won't know until you go into your own inventory, your own personal inventory. You go like, oh, that's iron that I need to craft stuff with.
Right. It's not a perfect game, but it is a lot of fun.
And the thing is that you would expect like to pay a good amount. Like, man, how much would you expect to pay for a game of this quality?
Honestly, if they would have charged me $20 and I would have bought it, I would have been satisfied with that purchase.
Well, you don't have to pay $20. In fact, it's only 250 Microsoft points,
which adds up to roughly $3.
Roughly $3. Cheapest game I've ever seen in my entire life, but it's hella fun. I mean, we how far did we mine last night? We mined until 3 in the morning.
Well, here's the thing. When you guys told me about this game, I downloaded it around, I think it was 11:30 or something.
Yeah.
And then I started playing it, and I was hooked onto it. I was hooked. I mean, you have to mine your own stuff, make your own weapons, your own guns. And when I just started playing, I got hooked, and we played it up to 3 in the morning. And yeah, I mean, it's awesome. Build your own fort, fight dragons and
there's
zombies.
There's dragons in this.
Yeah. This will probably be by the time of the video where I'm going to switch it over to the other gameplay. But we can't do it now because we're just watching this gameplay. But don't comment, say on that anymore. Yeah, but yeah, so you build your own fort, different materials, and you fight off with weapons that I wouldn't say handle realistically, but they do have their own. Like, for instance, there's a Kar 98, but you don't cock it back after each shot. So
it's semi-automatic.
It performs like a semi-automatic rifle, like M1 Garand or an M14. And so Chris, what would you say is your most favorite aspect of the game? Yeah.
I just like crafting weapons out of it. I mean, when P for Life first told me about this game, they're like, oh, boo, I'm probably gonna be crafting like pickaxes and swords and shields and that sort of thing, because he told me like, oh, there's monsters you need to fight. But when I first saw that, I'm like, wait, there's a pistol in here. Wait, there's a submachine gun in here. Wait, there's an assault rifle, and there's different types of assault rifles. Like, for example, when you first craft your first assault rifle, it's gonna be good for a little while, but then you start harvesting more better materials as the farther down you dig, and you're able to create stuff like the Bloodstone assault rifle, which is the most powerful assault rifle in the game. You can take down 3 zombies at once.
And it's also important to note that each gun has their own bullets. You have to have, like, for the Bloodstone, it's diamond bullets, and then if it's for the other one, it's
for the Bloodstone,
it's gold.
you use gold.
No, not for the Bloodstone. The other one, for the diamond, whatever.
Weapons,
you use gold bullets. So yeah, and what else? Also we forgot to mention that this game is a 4-player co-op game. So, and one thing we also forgot to mention is that you play as your own avatar, which I like a lot. It's fun.
I mean, let's take a look. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but PD for Life's avatar is, of course, the Skyrim avatar. He has his avatar in the Skyrim outfit. I'm running around as Cole Phelps from LA Noire. I don't know why. I don't know what's Manny.
Oh, and I have the King outfit from Fable 3.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. That's really a nice aspect to the game, and it's fun because there's no character customization in the game, but you can customize your avatar outside the game. So it kind of has customizable characters, but it's just funny. It's just fun running around with your avatar around. And also, just remember, this is an indie game, so basically it's not made by a big developer. It's made by a third-party developer,
there's
like an indie game.
There's gonna be some bugs. Look out for that fall, man. There's gonna be some bugs.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some jaggy edges. It's not gonna look pretty. I never said Minecraft will ever look pretty, but this game's definitely not gonna look pretty either.
Yeah.
But for the job they did, you know what? It reminds me of the developer team that came up with Portal. When Portal first came out, it wasn't developed by Valve. Valve found these kids who developed this indie game. It was an idea that they had for Portal, what eventually did become Portal. So if the studio, which is Digital DNA, right? If Digital DNA plays its cards right, we could see another Minecrafter Z on the horizon, but with better graphics and possibly with official industry support.
Well, it's not the graphics that matter. I mean, it's not
the graphics that matter. That's true, but it's the fact that the gameplay itself is so fun. You wouldn't think that a game like of this caliber would be good, but it is. That's the scary thing about it.
Right, exactly. But I think it's the graphics that also like lures me into the game because it reminds me of the old like N64 game.
Right.
I mean old Nintendo days. And it reminds me, if you guys know what RuneScape is, it's like RuneScape mixed with Minecraft mixed with Call of Duty. So that's what it kind of reminds me of. You can build, of course, like I don't know, like it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, especially the combat. It's fun when you're getting teamed up by like fucking 7 zombies at once, and there's a dragon fucking blowing like fireballs at you, like throwing fireballs at you.
Now, unlike the dragons in Skyrim, they don't land. So they're going to be flying in the air all the time.
Yeah, they're going to be like B-52 bombers coming at you over and over and bombing you over and over.
Now, one of the major problems that I had with CastleMiner Z so far, and ones that you will experience when you play this game, sometimes there'll be enemies that you will only see on your screen, but it won't be on anyone else's screen. So enemies will sometimes ghost. So, for example, there was a zombie there was 2 zombies double teaming Gunner here the other night, and I'm yelling, look out, you got 2 walkers on you, and he's not taking damage because the enemies are invisible on his screen, so he can't see it. But on my screen and on PD for Life screen, we saw them, and we saw that he was taking damage, and next thing you know, he died mysteriously. Right.
But the good thing about this game, it allows you to teleport to any teammate at any time. So you could be in the beginning of the game, and then you could just teleport all the way to where your teammates are. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so teleporting time, and also we forgot to mention that like you can actually go to hell in this game. Like not like if you keep like mining all the way to the bottom of the level, like you end up in hell eventually. Like just like a bunch of bloodstone
and lava cubes. And funny story, the first time I ever found out that there actually is hell in this game, I'm mining with PD for Life. We're mining, and there's a whole bunch of diamonds and gold. So at the time, I didn't have the right equipment to harvest the diamonds, but I did have the proper equipment to harvest the gold. So I'm mining, and then next thing you know, I fall through, and I'm dead. And I'm going like, what happened? He goes like, look out there, hell's over there. I'm going like, I'm dead. I love. And the bad thing about it is when you die, you lose everything in your inventory,
except for your right.
And unless it's in your hot taskbar.
Yeah, your 8 taskbar. Your 8, like the bottom of your inventory is like a 8
slot taskbar.
8 slot taskbar, whatever. Yeah, and You don't lose those.
You don't lose those, but
So
you lose everything else in your inventory.
right. Then it turns into like a Resident Evil 4 type of thing where you have like a limited amount of slots and to throw away stuff.
Yeah.
Because you only want to keep what's good in those 8 slots in case you die.
For example, I fell through hell again last night.
Yeah.
With you guys.
Yeah.
And all the diamonds and bloodstone I harvested.
Yeah. Same
gone.
thing happened to me too. Oh, and also you have to create your own world. Like if you leave a world and go to somebody else's world, I found out that you lose everything that you have.
So, which is why you need to put it in the 4th dimension box.
Exactly.
To carry it over.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's the only thing I didn't like about it. But other than that, I mean, so this is the part of the show where we rate the game, and this is where we really decide whether or not you should get it. Obviously, you should get it because we're reviewing it, but we're gonna tell you what we think about it.
Right.
So again, for the price, you can't go wrong. Would you agree, Chris? Like,
I mean, for the price, 250 Microsoft points. I mean, that's really nothing. You can load your account with 400 Microsoft points for like $5,
exactly,
and you'd still have 250 points like digging around in your account.
Exactly.
The pros, obviously, it's a solid game, good character development, awesome abilities to craft certain items. It's addictive. You play the 3-minute trial and you're automatically hooked. Cons, of course, ghosting enemies, and if you're going to mine way too far, you'll inexplicably end up in hell. So I give it a buy. I give it a solid buy.
So what would you give out of a 10?
Out of a 10, I'd give it a solid 10.
Yeah, all right, I'll agree with you on that one. I mean, for the price, a 10, it's well worth it. It's a lot of fun. You know, it's something that'll keep you occupied for a while, especially if you have a lot of friends. Well, at least you have 3 other friends to play with you. It's a lot of fun. So I'm going to give it a solid 10. And before we leave, I just want to say that, remember, this is an Xbox exclusive. It's an indie game. Don't go in there expecting to see a Call of Duty or I don't know, what other famous game out. I don't know. Don't expect it to be like a big budget title game. It's a budget game. It's an indie game, but it's a lot of fun. And before we leave, I just want to let you guys know, check out Chris's channel at ShadowFox283 YouTube. His YouTube account. Yeah. He does unboxings of games. I'll let you take over that side.
So basically, the most recent video that I put up last month is for my room tour, but it's also the unboxing of the collector's edition of Final Fantasy 13-2, which unfortunately it was defective, so I had to send it back to Square Enix, and it's been nearly a month. I haven't gotten anything back from them yet.
Square Enix, what the fuck happened?
I want my collector's edition. The next one I'm gonna be unboxing next month is Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City.
Oh yeah, we'll do a dual review of that game. Yeah, that's the next video maybe. Oh no, wait, it's one more video after this, then that one.
There's also talk this week of the fighting game I'm talking about, Forever Skullgirls. It's supposed to be coming out next week. There's talk that it might be coming out. So I heard it's gonna be at least, I think, 800 Microsoft points, so that'll be a good thing to get into another review. Yeah, so if you're a fan, please just check that out. And we'll leave it at that for this episode. As always, tune in for our next episode coming soon, young man. Chris, thank you again. Thanks a lot. Peace. To the Middle East.